All right, everybody, buckle up because we're diving straight into another wild day inside the courtroom. I'm breaking down every move, every reaction, and every decision the judge makes so you can see exactly how justice plays out in real time. Let's get into it.
All right, bring it.
All right, page 19, Lopez, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Lopez.
Sir.
Sir, you were charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On December 31st, 2024, an officer was dispatched to HEB in Harris County, Texas, regarding a shoplift that had just occurred. The officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant is the manager of the HEB and observed the defendant Diaz and defendant Lopez walk through selecting merchandise and place items inside of a red HEB bag and communicate with one another and place items inside backpacks they came inside the store with and roll up the red HEB bag and place it on the bottom rack of the cart. Defendant Lopez paid for 3 items left in the cart. Defendant Diaz went inside the bathroom and reemerged after defendant Lopez paid for the items. Neither defendant attempted to pay for the items in the backpacks or the red HEB bag. The complainant locked the produce exit doors and attempted to confront the defendants. The defendants split up with respective backpacks. Defendant Lopez carried the red HEB bag and the defendants ran from the store management and security in opposite directions. Defendant Lopez was identified by his name and date of birth.
Okay. Mr. Lopez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. The co-defendant is the co-defendant in our court.
We had him last week.
He's in here? Okay. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any HEB. Do you understand? If I find that you go to any HEB, if I find that you pick up a new case, if I find you have contact with the co-defendant, I'm going to revoke the bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Your Honor,
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm currently looking for a job. Yeah.
I'll have you fill out an application for an appointed lawyer. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs as well. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
All right. I already have an application on file. I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. We're going to try to find your lawyer here momentarily, Mr. Lopez.
Right this
Thank
way.
you, sir.
Or, Mr. Lopez, I need you to sign a reset first.
What inside for your research?
I'm a Darius.
Okay.
ALMDARIZ.
Oh. How do you spell it?
Hey, do you need me to tell you?
All right.
On
I got it.
convictions?
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't hear the error.
So he's also on felony probation, so no weapons as well. Okay, please. Jesse.
Good morning, Judge. and
Hey, bud. How are you?
His appearance was waived today, Judge, on Amadaris.
Okay,
The second guy in the state's made the generous offer of time served, which I think we're going to take when we get back. You don't do that.
not on the second. Sorry.
Okay,
Probation, yay, but not on the second.
all right,
sorry.
then we'll see what we have to do.
I mean, they reduced it to a first, but not on the second. Sorry.
All right, then let me do an evaluation on it.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thanks.
Judge, how much time are you?
But how much time do you want? Because it's already nearly 180 now.
All right. Just give me till February, first week of February, the 4th.
Okay, but at that time, it's plea or trial, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Sheriff's Office.
Are we on the record yet, Judge?
Yeah, let's go on the record. All right, we're going on the record. Please do not speak. If you want to speak, go outside. We're on the record. Today's date is January 8th, 2025. It's approximately 10:01 in the morning. Wednesday, January 8th. Guys, if you would be so kind, to please identify yourselves for purpose of the record.
Kelsey Siegler for the state.
Mackenzie Watson for the state.
Colin Evans for the defense.
And I have a Miss Castillo is on the docket. The case is 228 days old. I'm going to allow you to go, Mr. Evans, please.
So Judge, I substituted in on this case several months ago. Her previous lawyer had not done much work, but I immediately requested discovery. I have issued a subpoena in this case for personnel records for a Deputy Joel Martinez, who was the arresting officer. I was provided with a Brady disclosure and some follow-up documents on several suspensions that he has had. One of the suspensions came from failure to perform duty, which according to the department policies, the failure to perform a duty is an employee who may be deemed negligent or incompetent and fails to assume responsibility or exercise diligence, intelligence, and interest in the discharge of duties. We've got other suspensions for failing to write reports on time. Basically just a pattern of conduct from this officer. I want his personnel file to see if there's other issues that he's had that may not have risen to the level of a suspension according to the sheriff's office policies. I have found in other cases where
How do you have what you have now?
the state has provided that. The district attorney's office, the sheriff's office has not provided me with the records of the subpoena.
Do you know if they are in possession of any other records?
It's my understanding that yes, they are, but they're working on getting it together.
Do you have an idea of when? Have they reached out to you to let you know? Have you reached out to them? State, what do you know?
So Morgan did her due diligence. We've reached out to Alma Martinez, who's in charge of all disclosures at the office. My understanding is once we do that, and then she says there's nothing else, there's not really anything else we could do. We did show or share all of the disclosures that we do have, all the documents. And further with the subpoena issues, we're still.
We did subpoena her to come today, right?
It was still in progress as of January 6th, the subpoena.
We weren't quite sure who to subpoena from my conversation with Morgan, because we've been in contact with the paralegal from the Harris County Sheriff's Office. And we have asked who we should subpoena in this case. And
Who's in charge of, who's the custodian of personnel files?
And that's something that we're still trying, sorry.
Yeah, we don't know who that person is.
And if I may, Judge, at the last setting, you asked the prosecutor to subpoena someone from the sheriff's office legal department.
And she was in the process of doing that subpoena on the 6th. So was that Monday? Yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is that if you want to set this case for trial, set it for trial. And if you don't get what you asked for, then hey, but I don't know. We've gone round and round with them. I mean, there's got to be another file, I would imagine, right? That's
Right, Your Honor, but all that we can do is really reach out to Alma Martinez. And then if she doesn't have anything, then
who's this person?
she just works with the office. She's like in charge of all the disclosure databases and tells us if there's other.
She works with the Harris County Sheriff's Office?
No, with the
With
DA's
the
office.
DA's office. Okay, so do you want to find out who the proper person to subpoena is and we can try to find and get them here?
I've subpoenaed the sheriff's office, the custodian of records for these records that I'm looking for.
Did you put like a date certain for them to be here?
December 19th,
To be here?
show up. They're still under the subpoena. And you asked the state to get.
To our
somebody here.
knowledge, when I'm looking at the subpoena sent out, it just says to contact defense counsel. It does not actually ask for anything specific to be sent to him. So maybe that's why no action has been taken on the
I
subpoena
think
yet.
maybe you're not looking at the attachment.
Show me the subpoena that you have, Colin. Or is it uploaded in the system here?
Should
That I
be.
can,
Not seeing any attachment. Oh, I see it.
I will
So,
say we sent subpoena.
so I don't think that this is calling the subpoena that you did. You put custodian of records, employee unknown. So they're gonna be like, oh, if you put someone's name on it, we gotta find out who it is. I have no idea. But if you put someone's name on there, whoever the custodian is,
I think that's what the clerk's office put on the subpoena that they generate. And then on my attachment,
there's gotta be a name to attach to it so that we can hold someone accountable. I don't know. I'm
Sheriff, I mean, they've got multiple people, from what I understand, that handle records with their entire department. And so they can designate who should be taking care of it.
How am I gonna do a show cause on, you know what I mean? I need a name so I can do a show cause. So let's do this. I'll set you a week or a couple days to next week. Can you try to look into whoever the custodian of records is for that?
I've been trying, Judge. They've not returned the call. My paralegal called multiple times.
Then just set up a trial. And if they're not producing the records that you say that exist, then we'll handle it in drug.
Okay. I need to discuss that with my client, but
And we have 2 offers on there. And again, just for the record, we'll say the state did all that we.
He can't do anything with, you need to make an informed decision. You can't do that until you have everything in.
Right, yes, Your Honor. I'll just say for the record that for the state that we did all that we could. This seems like it's a sheriff's issue, not to put blame on them, but we did all that we were supposed to do. So we're trying to get the information. We share what we have.
Person to subpoena. If they don't show up, then I'll have a show cause hearing. I have no problems doing that, but who do I show cause now?
fair enough, Judge.
Show me, I'll do it. I have no problems.
To me, this is a team issue at this point. You know how old the case is. So,
I'm not holding it against you,
and again, I stepped in, midstream here,
but I need to know who. And if they don't comply, then we'll show cause them here.
but it can help me
Yeah,
figure out who it is because the sheriff's office isn't calling us back.
we will keep
So,
defense informed on any further communications that we have.
because I will get a subpoena out today.
Who do we reach out to? Let me think about it as well. Okay, and then let's set it for early next week. Or you need at least 10 days or the 14 for the subpoena to go out. But if you can get a name attached to it and I'll reach out to my staff as well to see, if they have any ideas as well as to who.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
all right, of course.
No before recess.
Yes, hi Joseph.
Good morning.
How are you, man?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Cervantes.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Cervantes. Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that you are making a lifetime decision right now. This DWI is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because if you ever get pulled over in a car, the first thing officers do is they look at your record. If they see a prior DWI and they come to you and they smell alcohol, what's the big probability of something happening? What do you think?
They can arrest me
Right.
and possibly deport me.
That's what I'm saying. So if I were you, I would never, ever, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, get into a car and drive because you were taking a humongous risk. Do you understand?
Yes,
You give up a lot of rights by entering the disagreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
That's it?
Okay,
Yes,
so it's a fun.
I'm guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will sentence you to the agreement. I'll sentence you to 3 days in jail, credit for 1. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days, sir. Do not drive until you get a license. What do you do for a living, sir?
Cleaning carpets, shampooing carpets.
What kind of money do you make a month?
Saves me $6,000.
Okay, there is a fine and fee that you'll be required to pay because you're not indigent. So he's got to pay the fine and fee. It is a $3,000 surcharge that you're going to be required to pay, but I will make it 2 years for you to pay. You need to understand, if you pick up another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge that you will be required to pay, not to mention court costs. So you will roll out here, if you pick up another one, at least $6,000 to $7,000. You need to understand one more thing, because this is a conviction on your record. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any cases that you pick up here. You do that kind of jail time and you're not in this country with permission. Hope you understand what happens. I'll waive the court costs, okay? But, all right, good luck to you, sir. Yeah.
I'm good right now.
Okay. Judge, hi. We're approaching on James Schwartz. The DA is going to go try some ribs, right?
Shorts.
Yes. I have to approach just because of the age of the case. It was one more, it's my second setting. I know.
Do you want to try real quick?
Yes, that was my plan.
Okay, go for it. Can you get a sec?
Yes. Yes. I'll wait. Just for you, Judge.
Good luck. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you, Ron.
Jamila, what you got?
Erica Angel, Jay's docket, she's. It's an older case,
Yes,
so
it's really, really old. Do we have
she was arrested for this and then subsequently reported. She was confused as to.
You say she was deported?
Yes. She arrived in the United States at the age of 4 in the Dallas area, and it was not.
It doesn't matter. Where are we going? Essentially is
I've
what?
spoken with the chief, and we've come up with a PTI for her to complete in order to have the case dismissed.
How, what are the requirements?
She's going to have to write a letter describing what occurred and also take a class in community service.
Okay. How long do you want?
30 days?
Okay,
For the PTI or?
PTI.
Yes.
And then because of age, and I mean, if you're telling me that's what it is, I trust you, right? Because I just don't know. Come up, man. He's really secured you a great deal. This is the type of case that can really ruin just anything, really. So this is a way that if you complete it successfully here, it'll get dismissed. But I'm not giving you a lot of time just because the case is nearly, it's nearly 800 days old. So what we'll do is we'll set you off 30 days. Everything must be completed by that time. Do you understand? Can you get it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you ever have any issues, he's great and, he'll contact you. You can always come back here and talk to us, but there's not much that you have to do, really. Okay? Okay, guys.
Thank you very much.
So I'm not going to waive it at the next setting. She's got to be back if she hasn't completed it, and then we'll go from there. All right.
That's done before then.
Okay, thanks. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, were there going to be any bond conditions?
Standard bond conditions.
Yeah, where's it from? Thank you, Victoria. I forgot.
It appears to be just a private title transfer between her and the complainant.
So I guess I'll just do no contact with the complaining witness then.
Anybody else?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so you're not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case, okay? I know, just, yeah, okay, all right. They'll file the conditions, we'll have you sign, and after that, you'll be free to go, okay?
Thank you very much. Ron.
Make sure he does his work.
Will, watch out, watch out.
Thank you, Judge.
Not for this one. Come on,
Morning, Judge. How you doing today? Approach.
yes, of course.
Great. I have a motion and order for investigator funds for off-docket case in your queue.
Doesn't matter, I'll sign it.
Rick, do you need the cause number?
No, just have him put it in the queue and I'll sign it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Good to see you, Judge.
Drea,
That short case. You need some more time to get a hold of complainant.
I didn't hear you.
It's the old case Shorts. from
Shorts.
2021.
Oh, did any luck?
No luck, Your Honor.
Of course not. So where do we go from here?
I don't know. Do you want to set up a trial? Do you want to just wait? Do you want to?
Do you have a feeling that you're never gonna get in touch with them? Do you think?
I don't have much of a feeling either way.
Right. I mean, that's the only other thing to think. Is there a minimum time you need for investigator? Do you know? No. Alex, do you know? Like when you send it to an investigator to find a complaining witness, is there a certain amount of time? Like, when you do translations, takes 90 days, whatnot.
Usually for investigators, they get back to us within 1 or 2 weeks. They usually are pretty quick about when we put the task, especially if we talk to them directly, we can ask them to expedite it if we need to.
Right, can you do that? Do you mind with this case with Shorts?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that. We'll set it off 2 weeks, but then that's it. Because we got to say when at some point. Okay, do you have an offer on the case now?
No, Judge, we don't.
So between now and then, by the next setting, if you don't mind, please. Yeah, okay.
Judge.
Hi, Will.
Hey, Judge, how are you?
Saw that you signed on.
Yes, I was approaching to get the
Great.
motion filed or
I
signed.
signed it already for you.
Okay,
Um,
I'm trying to get it on docket for tomorrow.
is Amy here? We can talk about it now. You want to? I mean, are you requesting a bond? Of course, I can't do anything if I was to grant one without him being here. So we can talk about it now and then go from there. Do you know who's here?
Yes, I do. Dave specifically wanted to come up for this one. I will say just now, since we're talking about the bond, the demanding jurisdiction did say that they're trying to pick him up tomorrow. I know Dave will probably go into more stuff, but
They're picking him up tomorrow.
that's their plan. They've made arrangements.
So, Will,
We probably shouldn't put him on docket tomorrow.
right.
Because he's up
So
here.
here's the deal, we have so many people here from Louisiana, it's ridiculous. So we have buses literally coming once to, if not twice a week for people, usually on Tuesdays and another day. So when we have people going back to Louisiana, they're usually here for no more than 3 days after they waive. So
Okay, so it shouldn't. okay.
the problem is that depending on what happens in Louisiana, if they hold them there for a while, you need to be careful because then Harris County may revoke the bond here for whatever cases he has, and then the reverse exact situation happens there. So, yeah, well, that's what happens with these fugitive cases. It's always messy. So just whoever's representing him upstairs, is it you?
Me, yeah, that's why I signed on to the case down here, because I have him upstairs.
So I don't know how, I'm just telling you, be wary.
Okay,
Be wary of that. So,
well, I'll hold off on putting him on docket.
right, if they're
So
gonna come
maybe-
tomorrow, then we'll,
Maybe you want to put him on the 10th? Is that this Friday?
Friday.
If they don't come, then we can talk about bond then?
what do you think?
How confident are we that they're coming tomorrow?
They
Because
just,
if it's like sometime this week, I won't put them on Friday either.
the sergeant working at the transportation just told me that they're planning to transfer him tomorrow, weather permitting.
They're permitting.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be awful weather tomorrow.
What?
It's supposed to be awful weather
What are you
tomorrow.
talking about?
It's rain. Cold.
What? With this cold?
Yeah, all day long. Rain, rain.
Is it gonna snow?
No, there's a line. So North Texas, some parts of the hill country, lots of snow, but down here, just wet, cold.
Dave says he'll be up in 10 minutes too, so. Shouldn't wait for him.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Justin,
It's John.
always a pleasure. How are you,
The
man?
pleasure is mine, Judge. I have Mr. Acevedo, he's present, and we had
Tell
a
me.
talk, this morning. I think maybe he may be interested in having the redirect, but I need to go, he needs to check with his job and
Are they okay with it? Without, yeah.
Talk to Chief yet about,
I mean, I didn't protest when you said it, so if that's not an option, then well,
I
let's
don't know.
go.
I mean,
Let's go ahead and set it.
never hurts to ask.
I mean, they didn't object when you made the recommendation last time that you.
I don't know. You tell me. Whatever you want.
3 days, I'll have an answer for you. And then I can, if they don't want to go with having the direct, I'll set it.
30, you're getting closer to your trial, you know?
Okay, then Judge,
How about-
set it and I come to an agreement, great. If not, we can just try it.
You really want to do that?
No? But you're telling me you're gonna close to a year, you tried it. And I do know, like I told you, I've tried to clear the rest of my trial schedule. I was just in trial for a month. And I've been.
What'd you try?
Aggravated robbery. So,
Is this coming up? Is this a death capital or non-death?
So I have a death penalty case that's set, and so I've tried to clear my entire schedule from now until March, because I will just keep filing continuances. I've told every judge, I put in every motion for continuance.
Well, talk to Kelsey, see what she's amenable to. If nothing, then, you know.
Okay, all right, Judge, thank you.
Hi, Owen.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Okay, I have an arraignment on your docket this morning. Last name is Castillo. First name is Roberto.
Did we do it already? Okay, Owen, you ready?
I am.
Okay, Roberto Castillo, come up.
I've been in Montgomery County this morning, that's why I'm so late.
That's okay. You're not late. Good morning, Mr. Castillo. Sir, you stand charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
yes, Judge.
Okay.
So on January 1st, 2025, at approximately 4 a.m., the officer observed a vehicle traveling eastbound on FM 2920 in Harris County, Texas. The vehicle pulled into a parking lot and then exited the parking lot onto another roadway in an attempt to avoid the officer's patrol vehicle. The officer initiated a traffic stop on Tomball Parkway, and upon contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, the officer observed glossy red eyes, slurred speech, odor of alcoholic beverage, and the defendant stated he had a 6-pack of beer approximately 4 hours prior. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and refused breath. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
What was the stop for?
Allow me to read the DIMS, Your Honor, to see if he specified. So according to the officer, the vehicle pulled into a parking lot and then exited in an attempt to navigate away, and the vehicle crossed through the parking lot onto another roadway. And that appears to be all the officer put in the DIMS.
Tell me what he did wrong. What code, what transportation code has he violated? What ordinance, statute? Give me something. I mean, I can give you a little bit of time if you
Give us
want.
more time, Your Honor, so I can look at
Can you
this.
give me 5-10 minutes, Owen?
Certainly, Judge, I have other cases in buildings.
Okay.
I agree with the court.
I
Even if they allege that he was attempting to, if he cut across, there is a violation for cutting across in order to avoid a traffic control device, but they didn't allege that. All they've got is him turning into a parking lot and then back onto another street. So that's not a law violation.
Like 10 minutes and we can.
Yep, go to
Thank
it.
you.
All right. Just take a seat. Don't leave. And then when you come back, we'll finish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Judge, she's amenable to letting me go without her. He just needs to check with his job. So if I can come back.
Oh, done. Yes. All right. Many, many. No, you're gonna be on probation.
And that wraps up this hearing. If you're into real courtroom moments, smart legal breakdowns, and raw reactions, make sure you tap like and subscribe. I've got plenty more coming. Stay sharp, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.